Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of our 7-day yoga challenge. So, as always, just finding a nice, comfortable seat, cross-legged position, finding your sit bones rooting down into the ground, and just lifting up through the spine. We'll just bring the backs of our hands to rest gently on the knees or thighs, closing down the eyes, and just take a couple of breaths here. As always, to center yourself, arrive fully on your mat, and just sending that message to the brain, to the body, that the next 30 minutes are for you and your practice, trying to leave aside or just simply let go by all thoughts as they arise, just observing them and letting them go. So this morning we'll practice alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So bringing our middle finger and index finger to the third eye chakra space between your brow, taking your thumb, blocking off the right nostril, and begin to inhale through the left as you grow tall through the crown of the head. At the top of the breath, take a little pause and block off the left nostril with the baby finger, and then release the thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling right nostril, pause at the top, blocking off, lift the left nostril and exhale. So that's one complete round of Nadi Shodhana. So let's continue for a few rounds of breath. Moving at your own pace, working with your breath, listening to your breath, and seeing perhaps as you move through this practice, if you can slightly lengthen, elongate both the inhale and particularly the exhale. At the end of the exhale, thinking of drawing the belly button in and up slightly. Rising up through the crown with each inhale. Rooting through the sit bones with each exhale. And just going through one more round, ending by exhaling through the left nostril. And when finished, just allow the hand to come back down to the knee or thigh. Allow both nostrils to flare open. And just observe how your breath is now after this practice. Any sensations, perhaps a sense of more spaciousness, the back of the eyes, around the head. And perhaps the breath is a little deeper and slower. On the next exhale, slowly release the chin towards the chest. Allow the head to hang heavy, feeling that nice stretch at the back of the neck. Keep relaxing and dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Then lifting up slightly as you inhale your left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhaling when the head is thrust back. Pause a moment here and feel that deep stretch down the front of your neck. And then continue inhaling right ear to right shoulder. exhaling all the way back to center. And just doing that again one more time in this direction. Coming back to center and then moving in the opposite direction. Right ear, inhale to right shoulder. Exhale with the head thrust back. Feel the stretch in the front of the neck. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Back to center, going one more time in this direction. And releasing all the way back to center. Let's inhale, cactus the arms. Think about drawing the shoulder blades back to meet the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, round through the upper back. Bring one forearm on top of the other. Squeeze through the abdominals. Inhale, open up, draw the chest forward. Exhale, closing down, squeeze through the belly button. 2 more, big breath in as you open up. Exhale, squeeze and close down. Last one. And exhale. Releasing back, we'll change the cross on the leg, so bringing the opposite leg in front this time. Finding again length through the spine, and we're just going to stir like we're stirring a bowl of porridge. So inhale as you draw the chest forward. Exhale, begin to bring the body in line with the head, or the head in line with the body, to the left. Moving back, use the abdominals to stop yourself from falling. Inhale to the right. So the challenge here, I think, is trying to keep the head in line with the body. So the movement is coming from the middle, the center of the body. So just be mindful that it's not just the head moving or moving the body. And then seeing if we can coordinate a little bit with the breath. Coming back to center and then just moving in the opposite direction. Keep breathing, keep reconnecting, thinking of coming back to the breath, especially if you have lots of thoughts popping up. Just keep returning to the soothing sound of your breath. And we will release all the way back to center. This time we'll bring the soles of our feet together in that little triangle, butterfly position. Begin to walk yourself in closer to your heels. And we'll take a few little butterfly flaps here, just gently easing out the hips. And then think about drawing your elbows right back to your rib cage, as if you were trying to tuck them into little pockets at the sides of your ribs. Drawing the chest forward. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, we'll draw the belly button in round through the upper back and bring the chest and the head down towards the feet. Inhale as you lift back up, lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale as you move forward and down, rounding the upper back. Just flowing in and out of this with your breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding forward. Squeeze the abdominals. 2 more. A nice fluid movement. And this time we're going to hold it down, bring our elbows in front of our shins, and try to ease forward like you're gently tilting, tipping out of your hips, moving as far forward as you can, feeling the stretch in the low back. And when you feel that you're at full tilt, allow the chest and the head to drop down towards the feet. Reconnect with your breath and just enjoy this lovely stretch. Stretching the lower back, stretching into the groin area, into the thighs. And then inhale as you prepare to lift up, coming all the way out. Lift the head and chest and just drop the head back. Open the mouth. And release. Coming back to center. So we'll bring the knees back together. And this time coming on to all fours into our box shape position. Gently pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, slightly lifting the belly button back into the spine as we breathe. On the exhale, we're going to stretch the right arm forward and the left arm back. Press into that left hand. Inhale, draw the hand in and draw the knee in. Exhale. Left arm, right leg. Squeeze the glute. Drawing in on the in-breath. Exhale as you reach and extend through the limbs. And just continuing like this. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, reach and stretch. One more on the right. One more on the left. Bringing back down. This time we're going to stretch our left leg out. Bend and lift. So 90 degrees at the knee. You can flex or point the foot. Draw that right arm forward alongside your ear. Really root and ground through that left hand. And then see, can you swing back and maybe catch the foot? Or even lay your hand over your lower back. If you can catch the foot, just think about kicking the foot into your hand, rotating that right shoulder open towards the right. Pressing through that left palm, breathing. One more breath. Keep pressing the top of the right foot into the mat. Release the right arm forward, stretch through that left leg. Right hand down, left leg down. Move to the other side. We'll stretch the right leg back, left arm forward. Bend the right knee, 90-degree angle. Sweep that left arm back. See what you can catch. Rotate the left shoulder open to the left. And try to kick the foot into the hand. Find your breath here. And prepare to release. Stretch the limbs forward and back. Bring the hand down. Bring the knee down. And we'll just move through some cat-cow here to ease out the low back. One more pushing back to cat. Into cow, soften the belly towards the floor. And then on the exhale, just rounding to the upper back. Trail your fingertips towards your knees. Bring yourself up slowly. We're stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. So we'll stretch our left leg out, coming to the gate pose, roughly in line with that right knee. Inhale the right arm up, really going for length, reach, reach, reach. Stretch and begin to creep the left fingers down the left leg. Let's take a few little pulses here. Really stretching from that right hip. And holding steady. See if you can turn and look towards your right palm or inner elbow. Inhale, lifting up. This time we'll reach through our right fingers and arm, sending the hips to the left. Reach as far as you can. Begin to tip the right fingers to the floor. Reach up through the left. Think about somebody pulling your left fingers up, drawing the tips of the right fingers down, but don't bring any weight. Push and root through that left foot, left sole. Inhale, floating up. Left arm creeps down the leg. Right arm over the ear. And we're going to flow in and out of these two movements with the breath. Exhale, coming up. Stretch. Maybe you notice that that left hand is creeping further down each time. One more. Last one, creeping forward. This time we're going to place the right hand onto the mat and separate the fingers. It's in line with your knee. Stretch and reach up through the left fingers and then maybe lift the left leg from the mat. Look up towards your right thumb. Maybe make some little circles, very small, with the leg. Change the directions. Keep breathing. And then to release, push into the right hand, up and over one more time. Lovely. Coming back to center. Reach up through both arms. We'll bring the palms forward to the floor, doing a little cat-cow here with the extension of the left leg. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, push to cat. One more. Push, push, push into cat. Round through the upper back. Trail your fingertips towards your knee. And slowly restack the spine, one vertebra at a time. Well done. We'll draw that left knee in. And prepare to go to the other side. So take a moment to set up, bringing the arch of the right foot in line with the left knee. Inhale the arms, lengthen, think about lengthening, extension. Inhale, lift the left arm up and begin to creep, 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 creep the right fingers all the way down the right side of the leg, taking little pulses here to the left. And then holding steady, maybe turning your gaze towards the left palm. Breathing all the time, reconnect to the breath. Inhale, let's come all the way up. This time we're stretching the left arm to the left, sending the hips to the right. Bring the fingertips down to graze the mat. No pressure in the left hand. Right arm up. Gaze towards your right thumb. Engage through that right sole. Really press it down. And then we're flowing. Inhale. All the way up. Big stretch. And exhale. Coming down. Just moving on the breath as best you can. One more like this, all the way up. And this time, as you come down, we're going to place the left palm firmly on the floor in line with that left knee. Reach up through the right fingers And maybe lift that right leg up. Maybe looking towards the right thumb. Engage through that left palm. And maybe making those little circles with the leg. Squeeze that right glute. Change the direction of your circles. Come back to center. To lift out, press into that left palm. All the way up over, nice big stretch. And release, inhale both arms up. Place them forward on the floor. And just roll through a little cat-cow here. And then coming up, trail your fingers towards the knee, rounded upper back. All the way, one vertebrae at a time. And then just draw that right knee all the way back. Lovely. So from here we're going to begin to bring ourselves up. So tucking the toes. I'm going to come to a little perch. So depending on how your balance is, you can have a little brick in front of you, because we want to see about bringing our hands to our knees, but at the same time really opening up through the chest, nice long spine. Think about pressing the knees together. Find your drishti, a one-pointed focus, a little spot ahead of you on the ground. Connect to your breath. Slow everything down. If you feel balanced, maybe inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. We'll release our fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, lifting the hips and buttocks up. And separate the feet slightly to hip distance. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Little bend in the backs of the knee. Allow the crown to hang towards the floor. And just enjoy here this little reversal of the blood flow, the energy. Ease yourself out of each hip. Allow everything to hang, soften the face, soften the back of the neck. You can bend the knees more generously, allowing the belly and chest to rest on the thighs. Find your breath. And then from here, we'll place our hands to the mat. Keep your knees as bent as you need to. We're going to walk ourselves forward into a nice plank pose. In your plank, think about drawing the belly button up and back into the spine. Think about pushing the ground away from you. Breathing here. On the next exhale, we're going to bend our left knee and bring it towards our left elbow. Maybe they will meet, maybe they'll come halfway. It doesn't matter. Bringing it back, and then right knee towards the right elbow. So a little bit like rock climbing. So all the time, strong abdominals here. One more on each side. Coming back to your plank, begin to bend the knees towards the mat. Send the hips and buttocks to the back of the room. And coming up through a deep squat into downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Releasing opposite heel to the mat. Come back to your breath. Holding your dog steady, bend the knees. We're going to inhale, rise to the tippy toes, suck the belly in, rounded upper back, wave forward into plank. Bend the knees towards the mat, push the hips and buttocks all the way back into down dog. And repeat, inhale, high to tippy toes, suck the belly in, rounded upper back to plank. Bend the knees, push back. We're just warming up the spine. Last one. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Suck the belly in, wave forward into plank. Bend the knees all the way back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your head, look to your hands. Inhale, step one foot up. The other. Forward fold. And then slowly, slowly begin to unfurl the spine. All the way, one vertebrae on top of the other. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Prayer the hands, exhale. We're going to flow through a gentle vinyasa. Allow the head to come towards the floor, fingertips down. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back with your left, right into plank. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into that nice spinal stretch. Forehead comes to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. Lift the head. Inhale, stepping to the top of the mat into flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. We'll flow through one more. Exhale, prayer the hands, releasing forward. Forehead or crown of the head pointing down, soften the back of the neck. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide to cobra. Exhale, press back, forehead to the floor. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 generous breaths here, anchoring through the feet, through the palms. And from our down dog, we're going to come to Malasana, squat pose. So you can either hop both feet up to the side of your hands, or step one foot up, the other, and begin to ease yourself down. So a brick can also be useful here to just put beneath the buttocks. We'll prayer the hands and think about using our elbows to push out through the inner knees, moving a little bit to find a comfortable position in the pose that you can hold, allowing the tailbone to release down, grounding through the soles of the feet. Try to rise up through the crown of the head, lengthening the spine any amount, and maybe closing your eyes, connecting into the breath for a moment. Keep allowing that tailbone to sink towards the ground. Lovely. To release from here, draw the arms forward, reaching, and see if you can gently come to sit the buttocks down. Lift the legs up into a half boat pose. And maybe straightening, lengthening into full boat. Gazing towards the toes, draw the arms forward. Relax the shoulders away from ears. Slowly, see if we can begin to ease ourselves down to find the mat. Hovering for a moment, perhaps in low boat. Maybe gently rocking here. And then continue all the way down. Take a nice stretch here. Inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, draw them forward. And begin to peel your spine from the mat. Coming into a roll up here. Keep the upper back rounded. Arms alongside the ear. Take a nice long forward stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine. And slowly begin to release all the way down. Big stretch back. Inhale. Exhale, arms forward, we'll come all the way up. Just one last time. Chin to chest, shoulders away from ears. Using your abdominals to bring you up. Stretching forward. Inhale up. And rolling down for the last time. Shoulders away from the ears. One vertebra at a time, just doing your best. Nice big stretch. Release the arms alongside the body. Bring the soles of your mat to the feet, heels close into the buttocks, and preparing for bridge pose. Knees pointing directly up, arms alongside the body. Chin towards chest. Inhale. Exhale, press your lower back into the mat. Feel the tailbone lift. And then just continue peeling the spine all the way from the mat. Come up into your shoulders. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale at the top. Exhale and begin to release all the way down. And then we'll just repeat that twice more. Inhale, exhale, press your low back down, peel your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you're in your shoulder blades. Press into the feet, squeeze the glutes. Release from the top as you exhale, all the way down. Last time, inhale, exhale, press your low back to the floor, peel the spine away from the mat, all the way up into your shoulders, just holding here now for a complete breath. Squeeze the glutes, keep lifting the hips up, keep pressing the soles into the floor. Final breath. And then slowly release from the top into the middle spine, low spine, tailbone. Lovely. And we're going to come into our final position or posture today, the fish pose Matsyasana. So we'll cross our feet gently at the ankles. And begin to draw your arm under the body, left arm, right arm, so that your palms are flat to the mat and your buttocks are resting or are really pressing into the tops of the hands. Trying to draw the elbows in, trying to draw shoulder blades in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to press into your elbows, lift your chest away from the floor, and release the crown of your head down. So great stretch for the neck, big heart opening pose. Breathing here, you can exhale with the mouth open. And just enjoy this feeling of openness through the chest, through the heart. Fabulous stretch for the neck. One more breath. And then to release, press up into your elbows. Release your back down. Release your arms, hug your knees in, and massage down your lower back. Take some circles in both directions. Holding at the center, lift your chest and head, squeeze yourself into a tiny ball. All the facial muscles, squeeze, 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 everything. Exhale and release as we find our Shavasana, one of the most important poses. Always remember just to take a few moments here for yourself, a few moments in stillness and silence, so that your body can download the benefits of your practice. As always, if you have extra time, pressing pause, maybe putting on some music. But if you are busy with thoughts of the rest of your day, just allowing yourself even a breath count of 10 to just fully let go as we feel the heavy weight of the body releasing into the mat. Shoulder blades dropping down, elbows, wrists, backs of the hands, backs of the hips, backs of the knees, backs of the ankles. Softening through the face, feeling of spaciousness between the brows. And just listen in now to your breath for a couple of moments. And then, if time is of the essence, we will begin to bring some gentle movements to the fingers and toes. Turn the head gently from left to right, right to left. Stretching the neck. Take a deeper breath into the low belly. Exhale, stretch and reach your arms back behind you. Bend the knees, hug them into your chest one last time. Massage down your lower back. Roll onto one side. Use your top hand to gently press down, easing yourself all the way back up to where you started. As we close our practice, finding length through the spine. Bring the hands into prayer at the heart center. Inhale, draw the arms up alongside the ears, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw that energy back down into the heart space. And take, as always, a little bow forward, just taking a little moment to thank your body acknowledge your body for allowing you, enabling you to move through this practice. Namaste. Namaste everyone, thank you. That concludes our 7-day practice. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll be updated with the next videos that are coming out.